What's up? How you doing? This is 1407 Hellfire. I'm sorry. I'm really excited about this. This is 1407 Gray Mountain Lane. Welcome to the living memory of the X-Men. We're about to get in. This is week 4 of the Hellfire Gala. I've been sitting on all my little emotions, and they've been kind of collaborating and geared like just. It's been like an explosion. Like so much I've been wanting to talk about. I mean, just. I mean, all right. First, I want to go into the comments because, like, I love you guys. You guys have been with me every week, and I would. All right, Ito, what's up, man? So much has happened. We have Wolverine or X-Force. I can't tell the difference anymore. We got Way of X, and we got S.W.O.R.D. I'm waiting for S.W.O.R.D. to do last because there's so much. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. You know what? Let's talk about X-Force or Wolverine. This is What's up, MJ? What's up, brother? Everything is good, man. It's yeah, we're about to get into Wilberforce. And they're so interchangeable now. I mean, I have no problem with the book being written to both books written by the same writer, and they're kind of concurrent. You kind of need to read one or read the other. That's fine. But I wish it was done better. But I hear the Trial of Beast is coming soon, so let's get to it. All right. Okay, X-Force this week. Or I'm sorry, Wolverine. Why do I keep saying Wolverine? Oh, yeah, that was kind of bad. All right, so Wolverine got the variant cover. Did not know this was a variant cover. So basically, it's a continuation from X-Force, where the mutants are dealing. Well, I'm sorry. X-Force is dealing with the S.W.O.R.D, the plant people that they accidentally created. Okay, I understand how everything was going. Like, it wasn't Beast's fault that S.W.O.R.D happened, but the fact that he made it work for him, that I think that's what people have an issue with. Like, and I'm not a Beast apologist, okay? What he did in the beginning, I can excuse, I can even forgive. But now, like, with the fact that he had the S.W.O.R.D at the party, that's like bring your side chick to your wedding. Like, oh yeah, no one's gonna notice. No one's gonna notice. Like, no, you don't do that. That's bad. Exactly. You tried to weaponize it, but they were trying to weaponize it too. And I still blame Beast's behavior on Wolverine. I understand that Beast is a grown-ass man. Hey, Lindsay, what's up? You're not late. You're like, we're just getting into it. Beast, I understand where he's coming from, but like the way he's going about it is not it's not the way to go. It's just not the way to go. But everybody's like, "Oh, you can't do this." Like, okay, does the rest of the team not realize that when they were just being cool, they didn't have X-Force? What happened? Reavers came up in their house and shot Xavier. If they were on that before, the Reavers would not have happened. Just saying. Well, I don't think Beast is a threat to mutant kind. Like, the thing with Beast is that he's good when he's being supervised. This is why I say Age of Apocalypse Beast was probably the best Beast. It was the best Beast because Sinister let him do what he wanted, but at the same time, but Sinister didn't like what he was doing. He yielded him in. I'm not saying you need to treat Beast like a dog, but Beast is really living up to his name on the science tip. So, I mean, all in all, I don't really. I think the art's also not really doing it for me as well. It's kind of ugly, but there was one nice little part. I really, this was cool. I really like this old couple. They just getting down, like they're just having a good time with the music. Like they don't care about all the they just they just cutting the rug. They having fun. Cannot be a threat if you do not make. Cannot be a threat. You making the year 1000. Oh, oh man, let's get into that. Um, all in all, it was cool. I see. I mean, all right. In MJ's defense, um, actually, you're right. That was really that was really arrogant. You shouldn't do that. It's not a great look. You do. I mean, I understand Beast is really proud of himself, but I okay. The whole thing with Sage, why Sage was mad at him, it seemed like Sage wanted to be at the party and she was kind of jealous that Beast went, like because Beast is the boss. Like it's like I work hard too. How come I don't get to benefit from any of this stuff? And it's really funny how Sage has kind of acted towards Beast because she was right there with him, but it's I find it really hard to side with her. It's like, oh yeah, you're making those little annoyed glances. Like, okay, yeah, she did, but she still went with it. Like, yeah, she had a problem with what they were doing, but she still went with it. That means she's just as bad as he is. Accident- Accidental parade washing. I mean, okay, MJ. To be fair, Terra Verde were attacking them first. Okay, so you know like if Terra Verde hadn't done it, the mutants wouldn't weaponize their entire country. So you can't be mad when you lose. Yeah, yeah, but say yeah, yeah. All right, I think she needed to stand up for herself more. I think she needed to stand up for herself more and be a bit more assertive as opposed to just like be. It's just all in all, I like I want to see where this. Oh, can we talk about that one part at where Christian Frost got killed in the ship and the shipment got destroyed? No, okay, okay. Beast has an eco, but he's not Doom level. Okay, no, he's not that bad. And Beast doesn't make me want to fight him. It just makes me want to take him to the side, like, bro, calm down. Like, you're doing too much. Just like let it happen. Here's the thing with Beast. He thinks that he knows everything, knows better than everybody, which he does. But his thing is he wants to get to the end without having to go through without having to without having to go through yeah, without having to go through any of the motions. So um what Beastman really needs to do is to let the other team come up with his idea by themselves, and then he can just keep it going because it seems like a lot of the classic X-Men do not trust intelligence. I mean, I mean they. Oh, that would. Oh yeah, that's. Yeah, but they would have to know about them though. That's also I want to know, do Orcus know about the Children of the Vault? That's because we think that all these various threats know about each other. They might not. They maybe just be working all at the same time. It's kind of like the 90. It's kind of like the 96 NBA season. Like, yeah, the Bulls were the stars, but there were a bunch of other teams doing their best to dethrone the Bulls. Can't believe I made that work. Okay, moving on to the next book is no, not that one. That's a really good one. Uh, Wave X. Now, Way of X is fun for me because I want like Nightcrawler not being in the book. Which one? Which one do they kidnap and torture? Like, I want to know that. Uh, all right, you know what? Let's go. Let's go to the cows real quick. Let's go to. Okay, who has the bigger ego? Reed Richards, Tony Stark, or Beast? I'm gonna say white girl. uh, oh, white girl. No, no, you're talking about Summoner. No, he just has long hair. He's a boy. He just has long hair. Just this is how it happens sometimes. Uh, I'm gonna say Doom, Doom and Namor because Namor ain't done nothing. All he does is just do a bunch of random stuff and then says Imperious Rex. Like, so? Like any real supervillain will get be like, so? The fact that I can eat your people, it's not really got same color. Oh, Doom. See, with the thing with Doom is that he's a kid. He's somebody who should have gotten beaten up a long time ago. See, Doom is what happened when nerds flourish with no natural predators. Okay, Namor. Namor is a fuck boy who needs his ass whooped. I'm just like, really, he's oh my god, like I hate like Namor. He really deserves to get like. I'm surprised Magneto didn't have a couple of the guys at the gala take Namor and just like stomp him out a couple of times. Okay, yes, he has many. Yes, he's right. All right. All the trash I talk about Namor, he's a powerful person, I guess. I mean, but so is Aquaman. So, like, I don't know. Just Namor just bugs me. Like, he has no plan on taking over the world. He just claims it. He's like, I'll just. He's like one of those people who believes in the secret. He's like, if I just speak into existence, one day it will happen. Yes, yes, that needs to happen. Like, yeah, yeah, that's. I like. I want to see that too. Just Magneto wouldn't really want Atlantis. He would just want it for the flex. All right, going into Way of X. Love this cover. Like, it's a little glossy, but like just just beautiful. Okay, so we're jumping in with like Kurt being drunk as hell. He's just blam. He's drinking like, but he's talking about his mission. He's like there's like oh my god, it's funny. Like he's talking. We're seeing from his POV, and he's trying to think. Namor is trying to I guess come up with a religion or just kind of come up with like a moral code stance. The Cy Spurrier, I kind of understand where he's coming from. At the same time, I think he's a psychotic. He's a nutcase. Uh, who privilege. This is one part where like Nightcrawler is trying to talk about making more mutants, and Kyle, the human, needs to stay in his place. It's weird that I'm telling a black gay man to stay in his place. That's funny. Um, he's saying, "Oh, I'm just saying that first law. If you take it in the biblical sense, go forth and multiply. Right? It's kind of heteronormative. I mean, it's very well. It's all very well for the likes of Brian and Megan. Uh, okay, but you know what? That's the whole thing." Oh yeah, Stacy X. Seeing Stacy X, Lindsay, you remember when Stacy X was around when she first showed up. No one liked her. I liked her because she was the girl. She was very different from all the other X women. That she was sex positive. Um, like it's just like Warren's really prudish. Bobby's a dick. Wolverine is so is Wolverine. And Chamber, he didn't know what to do because he was the rookie. So he followed what everybody else was doing. Oh, as all right. In Waybacks, we start seeing Legion and we start seeing him go through his daddy issues. Oh, he's just hating the entire time. Like, oh, like my dad built all this, but he's an arrogant wanker. Like, and I'm really confused. How does he have a Scottish accent when he's from Israel? That'd be like me being, I don't know, Chinese speak. It doesn't make any sense. Oh, okay. Loss is cool too. Loss is Loss is so. I think Loss is one of those characters who is falling through the cracks with everything that's going on. I mean, it's a. I think Loss is the best part about Wave X, and it kind of shows how Marvel kind of lets all these really interesting mutants just like fall through the cracks, and you don't see them again until like somebody important is like, oh wait, I like that one. It's not cool. It's not. I still say that we lost a lot of good stories with Dazzler. But Nightcrawler, he runs into Stacy X, who we find out is running the nursery. Apparently, Krakoa has this little hump shack where mutants can just like hook up and bang in front of like through various types of means. And we see that there have been kids born and they've been left behind. And Stacy takes care of the kids. I think it's kind of funny that Stacy's kind of doing this whole Mary Magdalene thing, but it's cool. It's really cool. And I really don't want Legion there. Oh God, I hate Legion. He's mad at Xavier for the worst things. Even I was listening to this interview on Jay Miles Explain the X-Men, shout out, and they were interviewing Cy Spurrier, and Cy Spurrier doesn't even know the history of Legion. He just knows that Legion was Xavier's son, and like he had mental problems. That's not the case. Like Legion's mom kept her son away from Xavier intentionally. So you can't really be mad. You can't really blame the father. The father doesn't know. All right, let's go to a couple of these comments. Loss, her power's pretty badass. Yeah. I think Loss was hurt by that. She was, but like ever since she got to Krakoa, like she's been trying to talk to Nightcrawler, and Nightcrawler's been kind of like blowing her off because he has other stuff to do when he should be listening to what you should be listening to the other mutants. Also, yes, the return of the Zorn twins. Love them. Zin and I forget, was it? I forget their name. One was named Shin. I know that for sure. And also, yeah, like they're bullies. They're bullies. But I wonder if any of them have known parents. That would be very interesting. I would like to see that. Um, I really like the fact that Mary Madeline's taking care of all the kids, and she really broke down like we need to love each other. Everybody needs to feel like this place is theirs, and I understand that. And like, it's not that they need to be a strong force. Yeah, they could be like that to the rest of the world, but to each other, they gotta love each other. They gotta. This Krakoa works if everybody believes in it, and yeah, that's the lesson I got from this issue. Because other than that, I just want Legion to get over his daddy issues and maybe get over, like, I don't know, like, do something with the guy, because like, I understand why Charles doesn't trust him. I understand why a lot of mutants don't trust him, because this kid thought it was a good idea to go back in time and kill Magneto, thinking that killing Magneto would have made Xavier want to stay with his mom, when that wasn't even the case. They broke up 3 days later because he was leaving and she didn't want to be together anymore. It was a fling. Okay. Yeah, he was. He really was. Well, nobody likes Cortez. Cortez is going to be known as is going to be another word for douchebag. Pixie now hasn't. Oh yeah. Also, yeah. Let's talk about that. Okay, Bling and Mercury have been in a relationship for a while. I didn't get it. I didn't understand it, but whatever. But now we see that Pixie, or no, Loa. No, that was Loa. Loa is getting with Mercury, and I'm like, so we're just gonna tiptoe around the infidelity thing because they're girls. Okay, whatever. I like Cortez. Oh, Cortez. All right, now let's get to it. S.W.O.R.D. I've reread this at least like 20 times. And first of all, let's start with the art. I mean, I don't know his name. I'm going to try and say it. Da-da-da-da-da-da. His name is Valerio Schinetti, and Krakoa is kind of poly, kinda, and poly only works if everybody's attracted to each other. Like Cyclops, Cyclops, Wolverine, and Jean. That all works because they're attracted to each other. And I don't know. We haven't seen. It's not over yet, But S.W.O.R.D. Valerio Schinetti. Let's talk about chess. These people came to work. We open up with right after the mutants have took over Mars. Not taken over. They acquired Mars. And apparently Vindicator, Gyrick, Doom, and Captain America are all butthurt because why? He's like, I wish we could have done all this together. What are you talking about? The mutants have tried to extend their hand every time, and every time they cut it. Oh, yeah, we're gonna get to frenzy in a minute. Just hold on. But can we talk about how the human, like, I don't understand where all their like hurt feelings are coming from. Like they were terraforming Mars was really high in their agenda over I don't know, the new Kardashian dress, and uh, I don't know, like we were like 100 years from really terraforming Mars. Let's be real. The mutants did that in 20 minutes. It took them an entire Family Guy episode to make this happen. And the mutants are all salty. Why? Why? God, I don't know. I don't get it. Yeah. It's just the majority playing. Okay. But I don't know whether they're playing the victim too. I mean, uh, I'm gonna have to get up. So, Captain America's talking to dude. He's like, "I wish we would have done it all together." All together. I'm like, "Wow, you're like a little kid who's mad because somebody else played with a toy that they weren't even thinking about." And they look like they're having so much fun with it, and now the kid who doesn't have the toy is like, "No, that's mine. I should have that." Like babies, acting like babies. I hate it. Just it infuriates. It really makes me not like being human. Rough. Then we get to probably the best part of the meat of what's going on. We get the Galactic Council. We get my girl, Abigail Brand, looking like a space Callisto. Oh, like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to show you guys because it's so beautiful. It's so it's to, so the Abigail Brand, Frenzy, and Manifold are there saying like, listen, we terraformed our. You need to respect us. And Wakanda, I'm gonna start calling them Bitch Conda because all they do is they don't want to help nobody. It's weird. It's weird seeing black people act like this. Like, are you serious? Like, what is going on? Like, Wakanda doesn't need to take any of their stuff. That's fine. That's fine. But the way they're coming off that is like, we don't want you to win. It's like you don't want them to win? What is wrong with you? Like, and Wakanda, Wakanda acts like a bunch of popular girls who are the Regina George from Mean Girls. But this is what I was talking about. I would really love to see this live action. We got uh Horseface talking trash. Like, why should we care? Like, if you don't shut up, I will turn you into glue. Don't put just what was the Barbarian-saurus Skybreak? Yeah, it was called Skybreaker. You know what? They need to let that go. Okay, she gave it back. She said she was borrowing it, and she returned it as soon as she was done. She even cleaned it. So how was that? Like, what was really? What are they angry about? Really, just that one of their things were gone for a couple of days. Get over yourself. Okay, so during the Space Council, Doom shows up and says, "Oh, who speak? Like, okay, so you're making Mars the capital of the solar system now, okay? Then who speaks for it? Who man speaks?" I'm like, wow, this little nerd is so angry. Did he expect to be asked? I mean, and then we get this. I'm just gonna say it. You've all heard it whispered. It is Wind Rider. It is she who swam with Akanti. It is Hadea Yao. I am Storm, region of Mars. and I am the voice of soul. They're calling the solar system soul. I like it. Got even soul. Got a lot of soul. I really like seeing Doom with, like, even who I've been very critical of Storm for years, looked at that and like, huh, maybe I was being a dick back there. Like, it has to be a little too harsh. It's hard to tolerate the ego of everyone on that counts. A manifold can really warp them into the sun with an ease that borders on frightening. Very true. She doesn't, you know what? MJ, she doesn't need to call herself a goddess, okay? Like, if you're a god, you don't call yourself a god. Other people call you a god. There's a difference. So we get that, we get later on in the night. It's about 3:17 in the morning. Everything's died down. We get to see my man. He's like, I finally won. We won. We won. And he's like, everything. You know what? Thor doesn't call himself a god all the time, okay? It's like, and plus, like, Thor has he's stupid. You know, they say God protects fools and children, and I'll let you figure out which one's Thor. Okay, so then, but as Magneto is just having a drink, not hurting anyone, mind you, this happens. Yeah, Wanda Maximoff shows up. She said, I got the invitation. I wanted to go, but I couldn't show up. We're going to get to that. But seeing that Magneto, his feelings were hurt. And I still say they were his kids. And the only reason why they're not his kids anymore is because Wanda changed everything. You can't really, she changed reality. We had to remember, she's a reality warper. So, and Magneto goes to tell her the story of his daughter. The one story that not a lot of people know about. The fans, we know about it, but I don't think a lot of the X-Men or a lot of the mutants on Krakoa know about this story. It would really humanize them. So, all in all, like, I really like how it ended on a really nice note. Magneto, I'm like, that's the guy I see. That's the guy I know. He's not an asshole. He's a good dad. It's whatever. All right, let's go into these comments because we got a lot to talk about with everything. MJ, Thor would get kicked in his balls. I don't get out of here with that. Strange Academy 5 represents Magneto's union with Wanda. That was all the way back in the. Yeah. I mean, but you also got to think COVID shut down the comics industry for a couple months, so they were able to rework this any way they want. Like, I think all the Gala had been done a year ago. Also, there's a theory that we saw at the end of the issue that Mystique could be starting her Inferno. That is a really good question. Like, I would really love to come here with Dad's XGs. Oh, that is. I like that. I like that. I thought at first the Inferno was going to be Mystique finding out that clones aren't allowed on the island, and she finds a bunch of people who have an issue with them not bringing people back. So we get like Wolverine, Drake, Dakin, just anybody who was friends with a clone. Yeah, I want to see why Pietro wasn't there. Also, where does Pietro stand with Krakoa? Because We have not heard a word from him, and he's just like, I would say he's the person who started House of M. So in essence, he's the one who started M Day. Because if he hadn't told Wanda to change the entire world, she vis-a-vis change the entire world, and then them fighting out about what's going on and having the big fight. Ultimately, it's all Pietro's fault. I heard that he was in Empire. He's all over the place. He's so fast. He's probably with his in-laws hiding like the little punk he is. But okay, so we got one more week in this Hellfire Gala, and let me tell you guys, I got some news. It's not gonna be on Saturday. It will be Wednesday. Wednesday, same time, 3:30. It'll be at 3:30, and we got some special guests. I'm not gonna say it yet, but we got some people coming. We got some people coming, and we're gonna talk about everything. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. Yudo, don't worry, you'll see it. I'm gonna have a panel. I think when dies is brought back into the masculine hell and trial. Okay, I was talking about this on Instagram earlier. I actually thought that Magneto is actually gonna go on trial defending Wanda to Krakoa, saying that they need to bring her in. And also, granted, it would be a very courtroom 4 issues. But I'm wondering, who do you guys see, if that was the case, who would you see as the prosecutor? I'm going with Exodus. No one, or, I mean, Iceman could really he'd be a surprise choice because he lost his powers from M Day 2, so I don't mean who would you guys like if it was a courtroom setting? Who would be prosecuting Wanda? Who would lead the prosecution? Because it could really go either way. Any mutant, like, just, but man, this has been a really great time to be an X-Men fan. I feel like Onslaught's gonna frame Magneto. You know what? I actually think Legion's actually behind all of it. I think he's actually Onslaught. The line would crack to the quote. Well, the line would crack to the line would circle Krakoa twice. What do you mean by that? That's interesting. Don't forget that this will be like a time travel trial. Time travel trial by combat. Okay. I am curious to see what you guys think about this, because a lot can be done with this. Because we've all these things happening. I mean, we got Planet Arakko, we got new X-Men, we have to persecute Wanda. Everyone wants peace. I want to see more of Arakko. I want to see more of Arakko too. We will have to see more of Arakko, but I don't. From all the rumors going on, we've seen like X-Men have a full play. Arakko needs like a one-shot book where they just go through everything they've ever done, and then we can just see where we go from there. What else? Yeah, we had Planet Arakko, the new X-Men. England said they were drawing from Krakoa. Terra Verde said they were like all the people that all the declines from it really just says humanity just did not want to mess with Krakoa in the first place. I mean, but it just comes off as insecurity. And the mutants are trying their best to accommodate, like, they're trying to do what they want. They're trying to establish themselves as their own people. And they left the planet. How is that? Is just, is, I don't get it. And I don't understand how all the, like, okay, Gyrick ain't shit. Gyrick, like, I really want to see why he hates humanity. Oh, no, why he hates mutant kind. And the fact that he was trying to get Vindicator of Alpha Flight to join Orcus. So what does Gotrek want to do? Does he want to kill all the mutants, or does he want to control them? Because that's not good either. I mean, well, yeah, but against who? Yeah, yeah. Gyrick wasn't in. Yes, he's been in everything. He's like, I swear, Gyrick is kind of like a herpes outbreak. He pops up every once in a while, and you can't get rid of him. It's ugh. It's like, what does he want? Like he like either he wants another Genosha, or he wants to kill everybody. And but if Gyrick does that, what does that mean about the Avengers? Uh, okay, Gyrick is worse than he's better and worse than Creed and Stryker in two ways. He's not as bad as Creed, because Creed tried to get into office and tried to uh, start a race war. Stryker, he used religion to manipulate the masses, so that's kind of worse. Gyrick, he's like number three. Like, he's right here. Creed, Stryker, Stark, all up here. Just arrogant, just assholes. Gyrick's here. He still ain't shit, but he's working with the system. And also he knows that he can't lead anybody. He can just recruit. Yeah, right. No, would it be really funny if his ex-girlfriend was Stacy X? Just fun. Let's have fun with it. Let's have fun. But yeah, the Hellfire Gala is really cool. I really like how they're doing it. Great question. MCU. Do they think they should start at the roots or begin with Araku? Oh, it depends on what you want to do with it. I mean, like, a lot of people would like to start from the beginning. Personally, I think I would not have. I would have. Okay. Oh, this is hard. No Moira. Oh, oh yeah, Moira dated Gyrick. I feel like this should. Yeah, that's a lot. Like, you would have to strip it down a lot, a lot, a lot. But I could see them doing it. I could see them having Krakoa the island, and then having it having it fail. And Xavier says, "You know, why don't we start off smaller? Let's start with the school. Let's show people we can change the world with education, which has never happened. You've never changed the world with education. You change the world with a fist, and being the one, and being able to do what the others won't do. It's always a race to the Phoenix Sagas." Oh, okay. Oh god. Okay. If for the MCU, that's really hard to, like. Once they commit to something, you got to just jump into it. Uh, Not really. It's just gonna be one of those parts that is gonna be looked over, kind of like her. She's the mother of Thor's. Oh God. That's just Jason Aaron wanting his book to be on par with the X-Men, but he can't create anything himself. I mean, go with Kane the Conqueror. Jeez. Stop being a biter. Please, no. MJ, stop or I'll beat your ass. I'm playing. You're just talking crazy now. I mean, okay, all right, honestly, if it were up to me, I would stop using the Phoenix for a long time. Like, seriously, I would put a company mandate from now until like 2041. No one's allowed to use the Phoenix at all. It's just no, 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 no. And or until we get a really good story. And even then, no. No Phoenix. We should not do Phoenix. Phoenix is always done badly. There's only one time it was done correctly. Once. But it took 5 half-hour cartoon shows to do it right. And also, you should not do the Phoenix and the Dark Phoenix saga together. You need to cut that shit in half. Okay? You need to do that the way they did The Hobbit. You know what? Screw it. Make it 3 movies. Do the first one, all good Phoenix, and then the second one, good Phoenix, changing the Dark Phoenix, and then you do Dark Phoenix. Thor's mother might have been a mutant possessed by the Phoenix. God damn it. We got Jamie Braddock. Wait. He literally gave... Yeah. You know what? Really? He could honestly say he's been through the most excruciating pain of all time. He could say, I've had something worse than childbirth, so you can't tell me nothing. Exactly. Like, I mean, we should be dealing with Sinister right now. We should be dealing with Arcade. Like, the X-Men should not be committed to one genre. It should not be all sci-fi. I mean, let them go. I mean, let them deal with a real life Hellfire club. Phoenix is a chill. Maybe a husband would help. Wolverine. Can't wait to see Temple and Core next week. I can't wait to see him either. Temple on Marauders is going to be great. He didn't smash Rachel or Hope or who's that one girl? She was part of the Marauders. MJ, you remember her? She was in the she was the one who looked like Jean Grey, but she had the tongue thing. No, nobody knows what I'm talking about? Okay. Who else? There are a bunch of redhead. There are more than more set of family of redheads. I mean, wait, how many? Yeah, oh, okay. Wolverine's not going after Daredevil. What is that? What is that woman's name? I swear. Just, man, it's gonna bother me all day if I don't get to it. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, here we go. Yeah. But that one, you know what I'm talking about. She looks like Jean Grey back in the 80s. No? Okay, wait. I'll be hella mad. Wait, her name is no. Bliss. There we go. Her name is Bliss. There you go. Man, it didn't help me at all. So what do you guys think this means going forward as far as the going forward? Because like we got the X-Men, we got the planet, we got countries withdrawing from Krakoa. We have wait, I'm trying to figure out everything. We have this a certain red predator. Yeah, the Red Hulk. No, we have countries withdrawing from Krakoa, and I feel like the mutants are going through. They've just finished their honeymoon stages, and now they're getting to see that the rest of the world is trash. Let's go. No, I don't think Mystique will burn anything down because if you think about it, if she burns it down, she doesn't get what she wants anyway. So if she keeps going with Krakoa, she could eventually get Destiny back. Just play the game, or that's Queen of Krakoa, the secret, the power. Wait, wait. All right, Yito, you brought it up to my you brought this up to my attention. You said that there was a shadow council on Araco. Said that they were that's true. Yeah, but they didn't have Rocco on the planet though. Yes. Okay. Jesus. All right. So these night seats. God damn it. God. Okay. So these night seats that they're talking about. What if they have their own Moira on the island, or Moira is actually on Araco as well? Like they know about Moira, but they know a different side of her. Because, like, what would they be hiding that would be so important that they would have to pretend like it doesn't exist? One, you gotta wonder about that. Also, I kind of want the X-Men to take over the Shi'ar Empire. Also, I saw a couple of solicits, and apparently the first new threat that the X-Men will be coming up across is the High Evolutionary. Which, yes, because that, oh god, I blame him for everything that happened with Pietro and Wanda. I think he changed. He said like when Wanda changed everything, said that Pietro and Wanda weren't Magneto's kids. He was saying like, yes, I can go with that. I can go with that. It's like, yeah, I changed your DNA from your regular father. Yeah, because here's the thing: the High Evolutionary is very petty. He likes all the attention on him, and he's always hated Magneto because, like, when Magneto was revealed to be their father, the twins' father, they stopped fucking with the High Evolutionary because he's crazy. Araki doesn't know the mutants on the night. Oh my! I think Araki is a brand new card, or else the clones from the Six Life would be on the planet. Yeah, okay. The thing about all the lives, MJ, is that you cannot, like, okay, you can look at everything that's happened all the six, but they just because it happened in one doesn't mean that happened in the other. And with Moira, think about what she's doing, like kind of like a video game. She has all this experience. She's seen life from every conceivable angle. And she's like, okay, I can take all this. I know exactly what to do, who to avoid, what to do, what to push, what not to push, and I can make it happen. While the Great Ring has only 9 rings, there's always been a rumor that 3 seeds apart from the ring. So these 9 seeds both make on purpose remain a mystery. I think this is in previous lives. They did? When did that happen? When did that happen? Because I would very much like to see that. I'm gonna have to go through. See, this is why I like, and see, this is why I like our these live streams. We can get like, if I'm wrong, I can change. Uh, Time traveled. I wonder what happened. Okay, cool. Um, but how do you guys feel about this week's Hellfire Gala issues? Because, like, with the exception of Wolverine or Wilberforce, it was really good. A lot happened. We're seeing, and I can't wait to read everything once X Factor and Cable come out. Actually, funny enough, Cable will not be part of the Hellfire Gala. We have not seen Cable this entire month. I like that. I think they're going to give Cable his own farewell, which is nice. I always thought this had to be the end of the story for him because he needs to go back into the future. And the fact that Cyclops doesn't want him to because he wants to see him grow up, it's selfish. He's lost him 3 times, and he should be used to that by now. We don't see Genesis. I'm assuming she killed or left. Oh, you know what? Here's the thing. So here's what happened. I think Moira, Moira with the celestial technology, she went up against Genesis and won. So she became She became the Jean Grey of Apocalypse's family. Yeah, there's a lot of. I mean, it looks like that did happen, or where they were. God, damn it, Moira. She always been pulling out. All right, so which one? All right, I'm trying to go over like which life had the best timeline, and it's really hard to really go in. Who did have the best timeline? I consider that more an exception than confirmation. Emergent continuity, which it didn't. Okay, we're talking about the 6th life, not the present. Actually, let's go into that. That 6th life. Okay, that 6th life. I think Moira wanted to see that all the way to the end because that whole thing was her trying to figure out when the Nimrod got online, right? Right. Like, man. But hey, you guys, life here to win. That is true too. That is true. That is just so much is going on. And the fact, so, all right, I'm about to end this in about 2 minutes, but I wanted to say thank you guys for showing up. If you can, be here on Wednesday. If not, just watch the stream. My 5, but say it the first time. Okay, all right. I'm gonna have to really go back into this. Great. Now you got something for me to do. All right. This is 1407 Graybalkin Lane, asking you to tune in on Wednesday at 3:30 for our panel for the conclusion of the Hellfire Gala, because we've seen the build up. Now we're about to see the climax, and we all know the climax is always never as good as the build up. This is 1407. I'll see you soon.